Hello, YouTube. What is going on? Let me make this smaller. GZTV back with another video, and we are here to talk about the weekend's aka Abel Tesfaye's pretty much acting debut here, The Idol. We talked about the first episode last week. Now it's time to talk about the second episode. Just watched it last night. It was actually pretty good, man. I don't think it was amazing, but for what this show is and how corny it can get at times, I don't think it's that bad. We are on the second episode here, Double Fantasy. It's an interesting series. If you get a chance, you should watch it. This is a spoiler review, so if you don't want to know what happened, I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's going to be very cliche and predictable, but it's still cool to see like what happens in the music industry. Kind of the weekend's outlook. So Nikki, played by Jane Addams, doesn't give the impression she likes to be summoned. Warily walking through her client's mansion, passing two framed records that are just lying against the barren wall, Nikki plops down next to her fellow handlers and immediately starts complaining. Why would Jocelyn, played by the wonderfully beautiful Lily Rose Depp, change her single? You know, she is the average, label executive, label worker. All she wants is the money. All she wants is the sales. She dehumanizing her client, or not her clients, her signees, I guess. What about the sound we created for her? Her mom's dead. Who cares? Mothers die. Yeah, you want to grieve over your mother? Who gives a fuck? Because moms die. It just happens. Especially when you're a young pop star. It just fucking happens, yo. Do you hear that? That's the most stone cold shit. That's literally what she was saying at the beginning of the episode. Meanwhile, Jocelyn is waiting upstairs for them to help her work through some things. They're having meetings. You know how those go. Nervous over the remix she made with Tedros, played by obviously Abel Tesfaye, aka The Weeknd, she texts him looking for a little support before facing the jackals downstairs. Tried you earlier, she types, call you after. She concedes, and she's really leaning on this guy to help her smooth it over with her label executives because she knows that it's probably not going to go over well with them, and we soon find out this isn't even the finished project to this supposed song, the single that she remixed pretty much. The version of World Class Center her team hears is hardly high art, extra breathy, and with a jagged melody. It's less suited for a car stereo or a nightclub than to privately play while pleasuring yourself, which is exactly what Jocelyn does once management leaves. That's what she uses this fucking song for, and that's what it's fucking wild. And that's what she uses her sessions making the song for. It's like an experimental direction, but it's just overly sexual. That's